Okay, welcome back to the Artemis path in No Man's Sky. You may remember we landed right next to a hollow terminus before. Before I interact with that, I'm just going to check to see if there's any copper nearby, because it would be very handy if there was. Some of these things as we're looking around. I've got a predator. Some buried technology, let's go dig that up. Oh, I just accidentally put a marker down. That happens when you're in scan mode. If you press a particular button, it puts a custom marker down. And if you press that button right next to it again, it should, in theory, get rid of it. Oh, no. Oh, whatever. Right, we've got ourselves a... a very vicious. Oh, I've got quite a few of these monkeys, so I'm not going to bother with that buried thing right now, so I don't want to be fighting animals all day. Let's just get on with this. Okay, so we have ourselves a holographic comms tower. So let's repair this. What's it want? Some sodium or sodium nitrate. So recharging the technology, sorry. Hollow terminus activated, multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communications across long distances. The extra power should allow me to establish a connection to Artemis. Let's tune to Artemis's frequency. I try to locate Artemis' frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. Signal match detected. Hello there. Oh my word. Oh my word. Right, where's my ship? This storm is very dramatic, so I think we're going to wait this out in my ship if I can figure out where I put it. Oh my word, that's a bit much. For that. Wiring looms. Can we make the antimatter there? Okay, let's recharge everything as much as we can. Oh, that didn't use up both my warp cells, did it? You know what? I think it did. That's very annoying. I shouldn't have put them both in there, but oh well. Multi-tool, forgot. Wiring looms again. Right, let's install the other stuff that we want. We want the survey device. And we want the little scanner technology. Okay, so again we've got adjacency bonus there, which means it won't only give me that minus 20% on the recharge time and plus 11% scan radius. It'll also get this will also get a little bit boosted by the scanner being next to it. This survey device doesn't link with the analysis visor, unfortunately. That's why I've not bothered putting them together. Right, the storm is clearing, so let's continue. Who's there? You! It's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream. I'm sorry, it's hard to think here. Something's wrong with the... It's easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry, I haven't heard another voice in so long, not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. Stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You are a traveller of worlds, aren't you? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxy. I see this stranger's first breath, yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness I hear it said. Anomaly detected. Designation Traveller. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are travellers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to finally meet. In case you haven't figured it out yet, every time there's static, or almost every time there's static like that, the word is Atlas. I was on a journey to the Atlas to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from that crashed ship? I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received and the data that I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me, but this ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out, and you'll get all the answers you seek. So it's not every time that there's static, but a lot of the time that there's static, especially when it's longer versions of that KEZZZKT, it's usually the word Atlas. Okay, let's agree with their plan. Thank you, Traveller. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. Okay, so we are going to need to build some signal boosters, which we have just received the blueprint for. Okay, let's build that. Okay, let's get away from these horrible animals, and we're going to place a signal booster. And we're going to interact with it. Alright, now usually we can locate nearby structures with it, which will just pick out some one of the closest buildings at random, or we can put drop pod coordinate data in, which will allow us to find the drop pods that we need to expand our suits with. But I've already done that, so I don't need to do that. For now, we are triangulating position. Okay, that's the first beacon. But we need to build more than just the one, we need 3. And they need to be a decent amount away from each other. Let's refill our life support again, that does get annoying after a while. Right, it seems we're not far enough away, so we're going to pick it back up again by deleting it. And you will see that it's appeared in my exosuit. Okay, so we're not wasting resources by placing it and picking it back up again, it's literally just putting it right back in my suit. So you'll find that quite often it will rather annoyingly switch between these missions. You have to keep coming back in here to check it's on the right one. If you haven't got something along the bottom of your screen there telling you what you need to be doing, then that's why. Interesting. Right, so it actually wants me to go to a different one of these planets to do it. Right, that was another milestone just dropped in because of how far I've walked. So we're now at 18. Remember, when that gets to 20 we can switch back to the Atlas path. Now, depending on the situation in the star system you're in, you might be able to do it all on one planet, these 3 signal boosters. That would usually be if there's very few planets or just the one planet in the system that you're in. Because this system's got plenty of planets and moons, it's sending me to a different planet by the looks of it. Yeah. What kind of moon is this then? Oh, don't know, is it phased out there? Okay, bear with me 1 second. So my internet's being funny again and it's causing some issues. Okay, hopefully that'll fix itself now. Okay, this planet has some volatile windstorms and it's a radioactive planet. Let's have a look at this building then, what's in here? Hello, Mr. Vikeen. So we are in a Vikeen observatory. Point to the mining beam charge indicator, then at my backpack. Okay, so what would we usually charge our mining beam with? Carbon. So, Gloria grunts in satisfaction, impressed by both my gift and my understanding. They teach me several new words of their language. Not in. Oh, just not an in, okay. That's not several, that's 2. Right, I can't get behind there without a version 2 Atlas path. Pass. Right, let's interact with the observatory then. A beacon set not long ago from a distant system awaits my response. 3 numbers are visible above an empty input box. I think I know what comes next. Okay, so this is one of the more simple ones. Let's take a random number. Let's take the 7 there. See the 7's gone back a space there, and then back a space there. So the 7 should be in our answer in the 3rd position there. That one then. I discover a location within the distant stars. Okay, so that has highlighted an ancient ruin for us, which is on a different planet. But let's get back on track, shall we? So we need a second beacon placed somewhere on this planet. Okay, position log, ready for the next one. Let's just for a laugh, locate nearby structures. Right, it's located a beacon. One little trick with these signal boosters: if you're at a particular building, if you place your signal booster like right next to the building and then use it to locate nearby structures, like I just did, it will, as long as there is another one of that building type nearby, it will find that same building type. Okay, so say you're hunting drop pods and you're stood next to a drop pod, put this right next to the drop pod and use it, and it will find another drop pod. Say you're doing manufacturing facilities and you want to find another manufacturing facility, again, just put it right next to it, use it again, and it will find it. Okay, where's my ship? Okay, let's just check it's still highlighted. Yeah. Not seeing the icon for it. Where does it want me to go? Aha. That nearby planet right there. Which I'm fairly certain is the planet we were on a minute ago. Oh, hello, moved. Oh no, I moved. few things. Scanning might take a little while for some of you. I've got an instant scan thing on. Hello Sentinel, I'm not getting anywhere near you. Let's see what to say about that. Require obedience. So actually it's not necessarily going to attack me unless I do something to annoy it. Okay. Seems to have put me at another observatory. Let's see what you've got to say for yourself, mate. Okay, let's hand over the multi-tool. Okay, so he's offering me a different multi-tool. Lots of broken parts. Let's compare the two. Mine is infinitely better than the one that he's offering me, so I'm going to decline. What you can do is you can exchange your current one, or if you've got less than 3 of them already, you can just take it for free. So you'd keep both your old one and the new one. Sometimes you have to pay for them, but in this case it's free. He's literally offering me this new multi-tool. But it's a bit rubbish, so I don't really want it, so I'm going to decline. When you've got more than one multi-tool, if you go down into your menu, swap multi-tool there, okay, and you can have up to 3 of them. Right, I want to build one there. Oh, lovely, my standing just went up for the Viking because I've talked to a few of them. So if we go here, you see I'm increasing in standing quite a lot with the Viking. I've learnt 17 of their words. I've visited 2 of their systems. Haven't had any missions for them yet. Okay, let's build our last signal booster. Triangulate position. Okay, return to space and contact Artemis. So typically as you're playing the game, you should be spending a bit of time on each of the planets. I'm obviously rushing through this because the whole purpose of these videos is to show you the main storyline, not show you just general gameplay. But yeah, don't just rush off the planets like I have. Have a look around. There's a lot of interesting stuff to be found, and you'll need to be collecting resources and items and stuff anyway. Yeah, obviously I'm rushing through it on purpose for the sake of these videos. When I first reached out to the heavens, I had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. And here we are, aren't we? Go to a holo terminus and upload your data. Let's find each other. Is that the right? No, that's... yeah. So you'll notice as you're flying through space, if you're going in the general direction of one of the icons you've got up on screen, it will sort of auto fly towards it. So you don't have to be like really precise about exactly where you're flying. It does kind of know where you're trying to go. Rusted metal is the only junk that I don't keep. The other junk, which again I keep promising I'll show you, I will show you later. Let's do a manual save here. Let's just show you now. Just build another portable refiner. Right, so if we put the residual goop in, it becomes viscous fluid. That'll take a minute or two, so we'll leave it be for a sec. Let's go up and talk to Artemis. Hello again. Have you triangulated your position? Let me know when you're ready to receive some data. Let's confirm. Excellent, we're really getting somewhere. Hold on, I'll just... Artemis transmits some data of their own, a star chart showing the skies around their location. I don't have any equipment, I don't know where I am, and I don't even know how long I've been here. So I've taken an old-fashioned approach. I've sketched the stars. If you visit a space station, you should find plenty of locals able to match our star patterns. My ship was nearby, so we can't be far apart. I'll patch my translator through so you can understand what they're saying. You'll need to calibrate it first, but that should only take a few words. Good luck, or maybe see you soon. So... No, I haven't received it yet. There it is. I'm going to put translator in the general. Okay, now this translator you can only get through this storyline. What will happen with this is it will translate an extra word every time I talk to somebody, but it's not permanent, right? So you'll understand an extra word in your conversation with them, but once you've stopped talking to them, you'll forget that word again. Okay, so it's like I don't know what to describe it as, but yeah, you don't learn that word permanently. It's just it helps you understand the conversation better. You can get four different translators, which we'll get later on the other three, and put them in a square, put them in a line. It doesn't matter with these. They look like they've got adjacency bonus, but they really don't. Artemis translates 1, another one translates 1, another one translates 2, and another one translates 3. Alright, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different words in each conversation that you can have translated extra to the words you've actually learned. Okay. Alright, anyway. Let's go back down to our refinery. Okay, so speak for aliens aboard space stations to learn their dialect, learn words from ancient ruins and historical sites, and install an auto-translator in the exosuit to translate conversations. Right, our viscous fluids are ready. Alright, we're going to put them over here, and it becomes a living slime. Alright, while we're waiting for that to happen, is there anything interesting? I was hoping there might be some buried tap. Remember, always take every opportunity to dig some of this up. You are going to need a lot of it. You'll need less of it if you do these story missions than you would if you didn't. But even with the story missions, there's still a lot of stuff that you need to buy on the anomaly that won't be unlocked by the story. So always take every opportunity you can to dig some more of it up. That's not too far away, let's go over there. Oh my word. This isn't the nicest planet, to be honest. Alright, let's sit in my ship for just a minute. Are you done? You must be done, surely. Nearly. I'm sure it turns green, yeah, no it does. It turns green when it's done. Alright, I'm going to put that in my exosuit. And now I'm going to put all of the living slime that I had, because remember I had some already. Now we'll do it at another time. But basically the living slime then becomes a runaway mould, and then the runaway mould becomes nanites. So that's why we don't just throw all the junk away. unless of course we've not got any space left in our exosuit for it, in which case there's a lot of other stuff we might prioritise over that, which is fine. It's not the only place that we can get nanites from, but you will find certainly in the early game that you are constantly wanting more and more nanites. So, okay, we're now at a minor settlement. You will find the minor settlements always have a landing pad. Sometimes they'll have extra bits like those, but they'll always have a landing pad and this small little building here which will have an NPC in it to talk to, a trade terminal and a shop. Okay, so we've got our trade terminal. There'll always be a multi-tool. Again, it will pick one at random out of the I think 21 different things in that system. Got our encrypted nav data, or it might give you nanites. Actual nanites. Right, here's our shop guy. Now this is going to be quite handy because first he'll sell components, and we want wiring looms. Right, we know that we want some wiring looms. We wanted some sodium diodes, some cobalt mirrors. Can't remember if we need any of them, but why not? Can't hurt to have them, can it? Right, the other thing that he sells are some blueprints. So remember, the blueprints, once you've bought them, they're yours forever. Okay. So we've already bought some of them on the anomaly. This is an upgrade to the bolt caster for your multi-tool. Now we don't have the bolt caster, so we're not going to buy that. Hazard protection upgrade. Now I think we might need that, judging by how quickly our hazard protection is disintegrating. So we'll buy that. And the neural stimulator is for some better jumping around in our jetpack, but you don't have to worry about that right now. Alright, so install our hazard technology. We're going to install it right next to our. I need an antimatter. Right, you'll notice it's got bonus with the hazard protections there. Let's see if this does as well. Yep, so I should have kept that with them really. Okay, right, now that we've got some wiring looms and the likes, let's see what we can fix. Right, our wiring looms and our cobalt mirror there, and our two remaining wiring looms on there. So our advanced mining laser now works, and you'll see it's given us our adjacency bonus. This now means that a lot of the stuff we couldn't mine from before, we now can. Like the larger rocks, for example. Yeah. Alright, let's... Alright, so let's talk to our dude here that it sent us to. Request dialect help. Okay, it's sending me to an ancient relic with this planetary chart. So we're going to use the planetary chart. It's plotted a route in that direction to that ancient plaque over there. Right, now because landing and taking off from these landing pads is completely free, it doesn't drain your where's it gone? Your launch thruster. Alright. Because it doesn't drain your launch thruster, I'm going to leave my ship here. I don't see the point of taking it 300 units away when I can walk that easy enough. Alright, see, it's literally right there. That would have been a waste of my launch thruster to use my ship for. The imprint of an ancient civilization was once absorbed by this strange marker. The story of the Vikings somehow spills out in the language of my own people. really love to know what's going on with my internet today. The noble travellers will be spared. Their journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted. So it is decreed. The will of Herc commands it. The Vikings shall honour the judgment and the belief of the ancients. Okay, so we can seek help with language, which is what we want right now. Seeking knowledge of the past will send us to some ruins to dig up some stuff. We want help with our language at the moment, don't we? That's what we're trying to do with Artemis, is learn some words. Alright, so some Viking words there. Here we have a cave. Interesting. Not a very big cave by the looks of it. Okay, now we need to learn some words from a knowledge stone, so let's have a look around. Let's see if we can see the symbol for knowledge stones. Not really. See, we could have gotten lucky there, and instead of being sent to a plaque, we could have been sent to a monolith, which has 3 of those knowledge stones, if you remember. But instead, we're going to have a look around until we can find some. Yeah, there's one. Again, remember, it would only give you the 1 word, not 10 like it's giving me. Odds and all. Okay, that just gave me another milestone. Alright, so that's our translator calibrated. Alright, these things right here are just like the landing pads, in that you can take off for them for free. Alright, but in order to call my ship here, I would need to use up a navigation data, which I'm not going to bother doing. Alright, got yet another observatory, but you know what, we've been to plenty of these already. Let's not bother with that. Let's get back to over there. I severely doubt it, but let's find out if that bloke will sell us some more wiring looms, because we could really do with them. No, that was worth a try. Right, this video is starting to get a little long. I'm hoping that it's not going to go on too much longer. Oh, a trade station, that's handy. Alright, trade stations are excellent places to be searching for new ships and to be learning new words. Every time a ship lands on one of these things, you can talk to the captain, trade items with them, and potentially buy their ship from them if you spend enough money. Alright, let's talk to some people. Right. I need to improve my reputation rank before this guy will converse with me properly. So, here's what I meant. Look, you see this ship captain's gotten out, and I can talk to him about his ship, so I can buy and sell from him. Right, these are the items he's selling, and these are my items I can sell to him. Or I can make an offer on his ship. So this is his ship, and his ship stats. I can negotiate price. I can buy it out off him outright, or exchange it with him. Now it says no units because my ship is infinitely better than his, both in stats and in slots. Slots are a major factor on how much something costs. So his one only costs 550 units, 1,000 units, because he hasn't got that many slots. I'm going to decline that. I don't want to add that to my collection. Why would I? Right. Increase your standing with the alien life forms. Right, now there's lots of different ways I can do that. I can learn some more words of theirs, or I can give them gifts. These guys haven't got much, have they? Oh yeah, these items at the top that are in green are trade items. Now each system has a particular type of trade item, and a particular type of trade item that they require, that they don't sell. So I could buy these and then sell them on at a different system for a profit, basically. Now they're selling these quite cheap because they have a lot of them, basically, because they're the mining commodities, and this is a mining system. Okay, but I could take them to manufacturing economies and sell them there. Oh yeah, also when you're in a buy sell menu, if you press left, it will go to the maximum amount. Okay, so you don't have to click up and up and up and up and up and up and up. You can just click left and it goes to the max. Okay, so let's see if any of them want to talk to me. Alright, so if I had Viking effigies to sell them, to give them even, then that would increase my standing. Let's just learn some words. You can also practice your language skills with them. This can work against you as well, because you can mess it up quite a lot. Just the jaw forward, looking sceptical. I rack my brain for the most impressive Viking vocabulary. Right, I'm going to go for death, because Vikings are all about death and killing and warrior-like stuff. He laughs heartily, impressed with my aggressive language. Okay, and I learn a word anyway. The more further along the story you get, and the more words you learn, the more different options you get in that practice language skills. The conversation will go on for more than just the one thing like it just did. Right, standing increased. Oh, I've already visited you. Whoops. Oh well, let's practice. Right, you hurt me a bit there. Oh well. Ooh. Right, milestone wise, go back to my journey milestones. I've now got enough to visit the 4th Atlas station, which I will do in a little while. Let's talk to some traders. Hopefully I can get some Viking stuff. Oh. Right, here we go. Viking effigy and Viking daggers. Right, now I've done that because I can now go and give those gifts to some of these Viking to raise my standing. So, standing is... With my Viking standing, I will go up to ally in three standings. So. Offer a gift. Viking effigy. Accepts my gift of gratitude. Viking standing up by 1. Which apparently was all I actually needed. But whatever, let's raise it again. Offer a gift. I'll buy another one. You're the one I need to talk to in a second. Let's give the gift to someone else. Okay, my Viking standing. One up again. So, you see I went up a rank there. Now an ally, and I'll get close ally in 6 more standing. Okay, so let's talk to this bloke. I keep calling them blokes, they're not blokes, they're all genderless. As I approach the life form, they spit into their own palm and bow to me. They issue only a single noise. Grah! It's unclear if Artemis's translator is working. Ask them for information about the star system or spit and bow to the life form. Well, I'm not going to bow to him because that wouldn't make him respect me, so... Although I suppose he'd bow to me. Whatever, let's do that, yeah. Grah! Deaf, deaf, deaf. Okay. Suggest that the life form should calm down. Okay, why not? Don't seem to be making him very happy. I spit and bow, emulating the life form's strange motions. They scream, withdraw a dagger from the holster at their side, and slice open their own palm. They laugh at me, offering their dagger. Good lord. Let's copy the life form then, this is going to hurt. Grimacing, I run the dagger along my own palm, a little blood emerging through my exosuit. The hole quickly seals itself. The life form appears to find my behaviour hilarious. Haha, Interloper actually did it. Thinks it is Viking. Thinks it is warrior. What do you want, pathetic interloper? I give the life form Artemis' star chart. I ask the life form to decode the star chart and provide a route to Artemis' location. What is this nonsense? This location does not exist, or the Viking would know. You've made a mistake. The Viking does not respond well to the insinuation that they have made a mistake in analysing the star chart, shouting, "Deaf! Deaf!" I apologise and leave. Okay, so wherever Artemis is, the Viking are not aware of that location. Right, you'll notice that the game has realised that I can now do the next part of the Atlas path, and it's actually put me on the Atlas path straight away.
Hostile scan detected.
Incoming frequency from Artemis. There you are. I found high ground, I think. When you arrive, I'll fire my multi-tool into the air to mark my location. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? I tell Artemis the locals could not decipher their star chart. The alien even went as far as to claim their stars did not exist. There's some pirates attacking me. That's impossible. I can't have travelled that far from charted space. You found my ship. I'm going to have to skip through this really quick because I'm getting attacked. Hostile ships can go away, please. I'm going to go back on the planet to get rid of the pirates here. Actually, I don't really need to. I can just get on board the space anomaly. Do it in a second. Let's get rid of these fools first. Lord, one of them's actually come down to the planet with me. Ooh. Okay, the game's glitching out. Right, here we go then. Right, we're away from the pirates. So the game wants us to bring news of Artemis' signal loss to Nardo. So let's go back to the space anomaly to do that, and we shall bring the video to a close there. Okay, thanks for watching, see you next time.